What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Wiley Show. Now, mind you, we was going to do this video early this morning, but I had to get some rest, okay? Because we was doing videos back to back, watching other content, trying to get it together. And I was making sure that I get all the notes with this Brother Bilal um, interview that he did on none other than TashaK. And of course, we got to get ourselves together, work out. This is our first day back in the gym. We're going to do that as well. It's a lot of stuff that we have to do, but I had to make sure to get my notes with this Brother Bilal interview. I had to get my notes with this interview. I'm going to wait till y'all come on in the room. Shout out to y'all in the building. Let me know if you all can hear me, if the sound is good. I love, we got to have good sound and everything. Definitely good sound. We got to make sure that we have good sound. I want to make sure that we're good on that end. And I just appreciate y'all coming through for even watching last night's video that we did. We want to send our congratulations to none other than the Armand Wiggins show, because he would be on Tubi on Wednesday. And that's tomorrow. And it's going to air on Tubi. So make sure y'all go check that out. We did a whole breakdown of that. Of course, it was a good video. And I said, well, I got to do another video because we're going to be talking about none other than TashaK in the chat. So press one if you all can hear me in the chat. Just press one into the chat there. If you all can in the chat there. Okay, I said you'll be right back in a minute. Oh my gosh, hope you boy, you at work, you making the money. I see you in here. I see Natasha in here. Yeah, I'm watching from the bushes. We also see right there Lee in here. Is it Lead Works? I see you in here. I see Reed in here as well. So shout out to y'all in here watching the video. We appreciate y'all being here in the building. Now, it's a lot of notes in here. So we definitely going to dive into these notes in here. So I had the pleasure of going over to TashaK Live and watching this interview that she did with Brother Bilal. Now, mind you, this is a 4-part interview that she did. Of course, I watched the fourth part, the latest part of the interview. And he said a lot in this interview. It started off with him saying that Will Smith's wife, this is Brother Bilal, said that she is an H word. He also said that she messed with dudes with money. And then he said that she would not leave Will with the money. He also, Brother Bilal was saying that Jada was messing with Cartons from Fresh Prince, that they were dating and that she hit that, or he hit that. That's what Brother Bilal said in this interview. They also said that Jada, Will, and Bilal were saying that they would have open conversations about how many people they slept with. And Jada said too many to remember, according to Brother Bilal. Again, these are Brother Bilal allegations. He also put it in that Jada early childhood, that her mom was on that stuff, and that the grandma, that Jada Pinkett Smith grandma, was not stable. This is what Brother Bilal said, that the grandma wasn't stable, and that the grandma, Jada Pinkett Smith grandma, according to Brother Bilal, was saying that she would teach Jada how to play with her yoni. That is what he was alleging in this interview. He then went back and said the mother is on that stuff. And then he said the mother is on pills. And then she said that Jada would mess with men with money, and they would say, hey, I will give you a sandwich and you give me some P word. And she likes women, and that Jada likes men. And he said he cross-examined Jada for 2 days in court because he's suing Jada Pinkett Smith. They in the courtroom. These are all the allegations that Bilal was saying to Tasha K on her app. And that was just the first part of it. Like, what? I had to digest it. Let's get more into this interview. He said that she is a drug. Oh, I didn't mean to say the word, but she abused that stuff, and that she is a W word. Y'all know what the W word, WHORE. She said he said that he have recordings of Jada, and that an old man is sleeping with Jada's son, Jaden. That is what Brother Bilal is saying. He said that Brother Bilal said someone stole the hard drive, and said that Tyrese Charlie Mack was sucking sausages. I'm gonna just say that word sausages because we can't say the unfiltered word. Of course, we'll probably have to go on members only for the unfiltered review of this interview. So make sure y'all get y'all Zoom. We might have to do an emergency Zoom tonight to give an unfiltered. And they said that Jada was talking about telling Tyrese to just throw up on Charlie Mack's thing. That's what Brother Bilal is saying in this interview. Brother Bilal kept saying nobody is suing him. He said that it was a meeting confirmed. He talked about a legal term, and he said they know what I got. And he said that Jada, this is Brother Bilal, said that hold on 1 second. Give me a second here. Said that Jada is going to jail and that she perjured herself. And he also said that Jada is a DOPE head or fiend. That's what Brother Bilal said. Brother Bilal said, I'm not saying allegedly. I'm not saying allegedly. That is what Brother Bilal said. Brother Bilal said, Will is out of it, and said that Charlie Mack don't work for me. He worked for Will Smith. Said he subpoenaed Will Smith and the sheriff, subpoena, and he did not get arrested. He said, what person get a subpoena and don't get arrested? That is what Brother Bilal said. He said, this is Brother Bilal. He said he saw Will Smith grab Carton's package. And then he seen that Will stick his index finger in Carton's mouth and his backside. Let's just digest. I'm like, oh my God, this man is going. I couldn't believe he was saying this stuff. Um, Then he said that Jada was there, and one of the questions he asked Jada, and then he asked Jada in court, and Jada said she didn't see that. Just she denied it, that she didn't see it. And then he said, obviously the judge told her if you didn't see it, no problem. She said if a man, then he said that Jada said if a man played with another man's private part, they not gay. The judge was saying that Will Smith was just probably playing. And then Bilal said this in the interview with TashaK, that told the judge, no offense, in the black community, we don't play with D words. In the black community, we don't play with the D words. Talk about the private part. Y'all know what D means. Starts with a D. Y'all know. That's how some of y'all got kids. We don't play with the D words. And then he said, you're not going to tell them, you're not going to tell me that Will Smith not gay. And the judge told Bilal, let's move on. Tasha K said, I need to get in though. I need to get into those transcripts. She did not have the transcripts, people. And that's like one of the things I'm like, how you don't have the transcripts and you interview this man, he's saying all these allegations. They said, I know Tasha. And then Bilal said, I know you would get the transcripts. Then Bilal said, we need to partner on a documentary. We need to partner on a documentary. Uh, he said, I know the real TashaK is going to get those transcripts. Then he said the SA on Will and Jada case is coming. He said, did you see the violinist say that Will Smith SA'd him? Tasha said headlines make it look like it was a lie. Then Bilal, he kept saying that the same lawyers that represent the violinist with Will Smith accused of represent Tyler Perry team. The represent that represent Tyler Perry accusers. He was saying the same lawyer that represent the violinists that have allegations against Will is the same lawyers that represent Tyler Perry. Bilal said he's in communication with Tyler Perry accusers legal team. That is what he said here. He said that Will Smith sold his latest album sold 238 copies. He said Omar is a rapper, rapper. Omar Ramper is he is gay. That is what Brother Bilal was alleging in this interview. Then he said that Omar Ramper, I hope I said his last name right, brought the violinist over to Will Smith's house for an audition. Tasha was saying to Jason and one of her teammates, Jason, that he need to give her the court documents. She didn't have no court documents. And I put in the notes that she didn't do her research. Now you're doing all this talking, Tasha K, having this man on this platform, and you didn't do the research to even fact check what he was saying. Then I told y'all about the violinist came to Will Smith's house, that Will Smith was attracted to the violinist. That's what Brother Bilal was saying. Then he said he did background for Will for 38 years and for Jada, that he did fixer work. Then he said that Will was doing S advances on the violinist, and the violinist was shutting it down. And then Brother Bilal said no means no. Then Brother Bilal said he studied law for 14 hours a day. He sits down with a high-powered lawyer, and the high-powered lawyer tells him what to say, how to break it down to the judge. He said to Tasha K, Brother Bilal said this, I am broke right now. I am broke right now because of the legal battle. And he proceeded to promote his Zelle account. And he was asking the winos to donate to his Zelle account. Then Tasha K came out of the hat and asked him about Brashil Gray. If you don't know who that is Hakeem from Empire. Again, Brashil Gray, that is Hakeem for Empire. Then he denied the allegation, saying that Brashil Gray didn't have no money. I did not take a picture of his dirty house. You know what he's talking about. Then he said Brashil Gray is on that stuff. Then he said that Brashil Gray is gay. Then Tasha K denied and said, wait a minute, he's not gay. He only do OnlyFans for his work. Then he then Bilal said that Will Smith tried to commit the S word, tried to delete himself. Then he decided to say, my book sale money will go towards legal fees. My book sale money will go towards legal fees, and that Jada asked the judge for legal fees of $50,000. And then the case is they took out this anti-slap that he possibly will have to pay Jada Pinkett's legal fees of $250,000. Brother Bilal said he is suing Jada for $300 million, and that the lawsuit is going into discovery. He said that they have given him 200. That Brother Bilal was saying that Jada Pinkett team was giving him 200 pages that he would have to answer. He was saying that he is homeless. That the Jada team said, "We know you homeless. We know your credit cards at the limit." That they had a briefcase. Jada Pinkett team had a briefcase, according to Brother Bilal, of $100,000 in the briefcase. And he said, "We're not asking you to drop the case. We ask that you give to say that you gave evidence to Tasha K. Say that you didn't give evidence to Tasha K." That is what he said that Jada Pinkett team have said to him. He Dear Brother Bilal said, "I share with Tasha K legal stuff that Jada Pinkett's team have the same legal documents." That Brother Bilal was saying that he give Tasha K some exclusive legal documents. Tasha K did not bring up those legal documents at all. Dear Brother Bilal said to Tasha, "I can't throw Tasha under the bus." That's what he said to Jada Pinkett Smith, lawyer, that I can't throw Tasha K under the bus. And then he said, off book and on book. Off book, you would get $1 million. On book, you would get $3 million and would be paid into installments. This is what Jada Pinkett Smith said to him. We would be paid into installments, and just dismissed the lawsuit, paid into installments, and it will incur in interest in a 2 years, 10-year period with $2 million, and it will incur in interest. They said, Brother Bilal said, "I called you, Tasha K, to ask you to sign a declaration." And then he said, "I sent Tasha K pictures with people with guns. You know what I got?" He said that he had evidence. Brother Bilal said he had evidence with other celebrities, and it will cost a $1 million to beat. Then he said he want to do a docu-series called Suing Jada Pinkett Smith. He said that Charlie Mack is a federal informant. That's what Brother Bilal said, that Charlie Mack is a federal informant, and that Phil became Meek Mill's manager, and that Charlie put the feds on Phil. That is what Brother Bilal is alleging. Then he said that Charlie Mack got locked up in Philly on a gun charge, and Will called the governor of Philadelphia to get Charlie Mack out of jail. I said, this man is just spilling tea up in this interview, and we don't know if it's true, because, like, Tasha didn't really do homework. She didn't know none of this stuff this man was talking about. Then Tisha Campbell, Tasha K was trying to bait him to talk about Tisha Campbell in a negative way, but Brother Bilal said Tisha Campbell, he loved her, and and Tasha K was asking, "Is Tisha Campbell gay?" And he said he loved her, and he said no comment. Then he said, Ice Kino, he said he talked about Charlie Mack stole money from him. He brought this Ice Kino, talking about that Charlie Mack stole money from him. He said he does all the shady deals. And then he said, Brother Bilal said, "I work with Jay-Z, that Jay-Z worked with Will on an African play, that Jay-Z was at a vegan restaurant." And Tasha wants to know, is Jay-Z a vegan? He said he would not name the vegan restaurant. That's what Brother Bilal said. Brother Bilal said, "I was a fixer for Will Smith." That Brother Bilal said he was a fixer for Will Smith. And he said that Kevin Hart would bring prostitutes to my house. That is what Brother Bilal is alleging in this interview with Tasha K. Of course, Tasha K did not push back on it, but again, she didn't say allegedly. Brother Bilal didn't say allegedly, but on this show, we will say this man was putting out all of these allegations on Tasha K app. They said, wait a minute, let me see what else he said. He said that the rock star is a good dude. Rock star, good dude. I believe that's what he said. You know, he was talking really fast, so I'm just trying to take all these notes that I could took. And then he said that Brother Bilal was saying that the celebrities are scared of Jada. And he said, what about Jay-Z? TashaK asked, what about Jay-Z protecting Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein? Then Jeffrey Epstein, they was defended by Jay-Z. And TashaK said this, that Jay-Z is a mediocre rapper. I'm like, now, Tasha, really? Jay-Z is a powerful rapper. He is not mediocre. But that's what TashaK said, that Jay-Z is a mediocre rapper and that he tries to suppress, people. Um, TashaK was saying that Jay-Z got deals and emails with Jeffrey Epstein, and that Jeffrey Epstein said that Jay-Z will handle the black folks. And they said that Will Smith and Jay-Z is the only ones out. Diddy is in jail. Diddy is in jail. R. Kelly is in jail. And then TashaK said Bill Cosby admitted that he put something in the drink and he was paying people off and that he did screw those women. That is what against their will. That's what TashaK was saying in that interview. And then Brother Bilal said he don't see it for Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart was siding with Jada, and that Brother Bilal said, I don't fool with Jada. I don't fool with Kevin Hart. That is what Brother Bilal was saying. And I was watching this interview, and again, I had to take all the notes to give y'all a synopsis of this interview. What would have made this interview better if the host would have fact checked what Brother Bilal was saying? What was dangerous in this interview that I felt was slander, that I felt was just really just, we don't know if this is true or not, but it sounded like it needed to be fact checked. Tasha did not read Brother Bilal's book. Number one, she did not read Brother Bilal's book. Number two, she don't have access to the court documents. Number three, she did not go into the courtroom and to get what was going on in the courtroom. Number four, she did not see Brother Bilal cross-examine Jada at all. Number five, she did not say she reached out to Carton. Y'all, what's his government name? Somebody give me his government name in the chat. Alfonso, I believe his name is Alfonso. She didn't reach out to him to get his side of the story. She didn't say I reached out to Will Smith to get Will Smith's side of the story. She didn't say she reached out to Kevin Hart to get Kevin Hart's side of the story. She literally allowed Brother Bilal to just sit here and just go off. Now, Brother Bilal would say he was going to end the interview when she brought up Priscilla Gray. Now, he was talking about everybody in their mama, but when she brought up Priscilla Gray, he was ready to end the interview. Talking about why are we talking about him? We could just end the interview and all that type of stuff. Because Priscilla was saying that Bilal slept with him and that Brother Bilal, recorded, tried to blackmail him and all of that type of stuff. Then Bilal said, I only sleep with 250-pound women. I don't sleep with them unless they 250 pounds or more. Anybody that know me know that I love women's. And so I'm just really that way. And the only reason why she grilled him on the Priscilla Gray is because she interviewed Priscilla, or talked to Priscilla, and she talked to Priscilla's sister, interviewed sister, and she said she got on the phone with Priscilla Gray, but of course he did not do no interview. So this is just all the stuff that was being said on that interview. And of course, we watched that interview, and we said we're going to give you all the notes on that particular interview. And another part of it is, the fans were saying you got to pay for the book, and he said he's not going to ship the book overseas. Now, I'm not going to trust going to buy the book for the physical copy, because if he said he's homeless, how are you able to ship copies to people when you're saying that you are homeless? But he do have an ebook copy of the book. And of course, we're going to read the book and we're going to break down what he said in the book to you, the subscribers. We're going to bring it to the producers, and we're going to allow you all to come to your own conclusion on this. But he was saying that he is suing Jada, and that he said he's going to bring Will Smith. He said he's holding off on Will because Will got a lot of power. but he said he got to bring up Will Smith and subpoena Will Smith. But he was saying that Will Smith ignored the subpoena and he was not arrested. But I don't want to deal with somebody that got that much power where they can call the governor of Philadelphia and the governor will, release somebody out of jail. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of power to have. And so he was like really going in. And so when I was watching it, now mind you, I had to pause, write notes because he was talking, he would jump from subject to subject. So you really had to pause and take notes. So it took me about 2 days to come up with the notes of what he was saying, in the interview, regarding the interview and stuff like that. But of course, this is part 4. Let me know if y'all want me to watch the other parts of the interview, the part 1, the part 2, the part 3. Let me know on there. I probably will probably watch part 3, but since we watched part 4, I think y'all got pretty much of what he was going through. And some people were saying that he's obsessed with Will. Now, the part that got me is that you are homeless. Why don't you just take the millions of dollars? I don't understand. Somebody he want Jada to go to jail. She's not going to go to jail unless it's some criminal act that she broke the law. I don't see Jada going to jail. And I'm like, why are you just won't, leave that alone and take the money? First he said it offered millions. Then $1 million can change your life forever. So why not just take the million and just go and live overseas and be done with this? Like taking on this battle is a losing battle because you don't have the resources, and then you say you're defending yourself, and they literally get a lot of paperwork going in on him with all this paperwork to find out paperwork. That's what a good trained lawyer would do is bore you down with a lot of paperwork, and then you have to come with a legal brief to respond to all of that paperwork. But that's what he want to do, and TashaK bringing him on the show, and Tasha was trying to get him to talk about some things, but he kept saying, "Is in the book, is in the book, is in the book, is in the book, is in the book." Now, yeah, I'm definitely going to read and do a members only. Most definitely, I'm going to read and do a members only. Most definitely, I'm going to get that book and read it and do a members only. Absolutely, absolutely. Another piece in the interview that that I was watching in another part of this is that he brought up Will and Jada's son, like saying that the son was dating a old man. I didn't get the old man name. If y'all have the name, let me know. Um, it just really was something. I'm like, why are we mentioning Will's kids? You know what I'm saying? But this is getting so ugly in this. And Brother Bilal was saying that he is sleeping in his car. He maxed out all his credit cards. He's talking about this situation. I'm like, now you having all of these issues. Shouldn't it be that I'm going to pull back? He kept saying Charlie Mack touched Jaden. Like, I'm like, that is what Brother Bilal is alleging. And TashaK didn't pull back on it. TashaK allowed him to continue to talk about these things. And I was talking with somebody, they said TashaK still doing them slanderous interviews. I said, yes. If TashaK didn't do these slanderous type of interviews, it won't be nobody on her app. I'm just saying. It won't be nobody on her app. They're on the app because she's bringing the drama. And he's in a lawsuit with Jada. And so what we're going to do over here on the Wiley Show is to reach out to Will. We're going to do the Wiley Show and to reach out to Jada and to get their side of the story. Make sure y'all we're going to open up the phone lines if anybody want to call in. And let me just send a voice note while we at it, if y'all don't mind if we send a voice note. If we can send a voice note to Will, we will send it. If we can send a voice note to Will Smith, Give me a second. While we're live, because Will Smith got 69 million followers. 69 million followers. So let's leave him a voice note. Hey, Will Smith, this is the Wiley Show. I'm asking you, I want to ask you a question. Do you have a response or a statement against Brother Bilal? He had a lot of allegations about you, your family, and about your wife, Jada. And I want to know uh, what's your response. I'm live right now with 32 million people watching. And when you get this message, just give me a call back. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day. Let me go to Jada. Let me go to Jada. Let's see. Leave Jada a voice note. Jada got 10 million followers. Let's see if we can leave her voice note. Hey Jada, this is the Wiley Show. Brother Bilal said you don't have alopecia. He was saying that he was able to cross-examine you for and that you, according to Brother Bilal, say that you offer him your legal team offer him money to be silent. I would like your response to do an interview, and I want to say congratulations of you being on the show. You're back doing your acting and everything. So I want to wish you well on a different world. I think that's incredible. But I would love to have you on the show. I'm live right now with 35 million people. I would love to hear from you. Now, I did leave Jada 2 voice notes before. Let's hear what those voice notes had to say. Press play. It's Wiley from the Wiley Show. Listen, my dear sister, I love your red table talk. But I'm so tired of them talking that you smash all because I've seen it. The devil is a lie. I know you ain't smashing that young man. But listen, if you want to come on the show and talk about the alleged rumors of you and August are seen to get it in, I would love to invite you to the Wiley Show. Okay, I left her that voice note. Let's see what other voice note did I leave. Because TashaK has been saying some stuff that you meditate on grass about which pig you're gonna ride, etc., etc., etc. And I don't believe any of those lies that she talk about. I never believe a woman with cheap lipstick and drinking out of a wine. Okay, so I would love to have you on the Wiley Show, my dear sister. Okay, I left her voice note before. Let's see what I left Will, because I haven't heard these voice notes. And I left that back in 2020. Let me see about Will. Okay, let's go to Will voice notes. Press play. Hey, Will Smith. I'm just wondering, like, why you didn't want to be in that Django Unchained, but when you slapped Chris Rock, that was violence, black men against black men. And then also, why did you didn't correct your daughter when your daughter said somebody ate up all the pussy and she was crying? You need to be doing something as a father and stuff like that. I don't understand. And is it true? Is it true that you're getting divorced or you may get divorced from Jada and that that people are saying that you should avoid Jada? Let me know in the chat because I really, really, really want to know. And also, if you're not busy, I would love for you to come on the Wiley Show and do a show. We have 89 million people watching us right now, and I would love for you to come on the show so we can have a conversation if you're not too busy. Thank you, and you have a wonderful, blessed day. So that is what I left Will Smith, and we shall see. Again, we're trying to get that other side of the story. We did leave them both voice notes. We left Will a voice note, and we left Jennifer Smith a voice note for that way. Daily Notes said 89 million people. Tasha, she said laughing my A off. Deputy said 89 billion people. Well, I see y'all right there. Tasha, happy birthday to Chris Brown. I had to do that show and to just get their side of the story because again, we're only getting Brother Bilal's side of the story. And if we're only getting Brother Bilal's side of the story, I believe that's not right to get one side of the story. If it's two sides, well, actually, it's three sides. It's Brother Bilal's side, Jada and Will's side, and it's the truth. But as a journalist, you should at least get a statement from Will, a statement from Jada, a statement from Kevin Hart, a statement from Charlie Mack, a statement from all of these people, from Jaden, that because he's bringing these people up in controversy. So why not get that other side? Is my understanding on there. They did promote the book, but we shall see how that's going to play up when it comes to that type of way. And I'm really being honest, like, when I watched the interview, it sounded like Brother Bilal was hurt, that is angry that he's no longer in the cap being a fixer. Because I'm like, if you're not gonna, I just don't. It's hard for me to believe that they're offering you millions of dollars and you refusing it. Baby, they offer me $1 million, I'm gonna take that and go. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that it's difficult for me to see that you don't want to take the millions. That's the part that's making me feel a little bit suspicious that maybe they did not offer you money. Because if they're offering you money and you're homeless, that's a sign that you probably need to get an examination. Because if they're going to offer you this money, you should take the money. If that is true, why would the world I would try to be homeless sleeping in my car? And he's a big guy, so that must be a big car. It is uncomfortable. I don't care how comfortable a car is or what. It's uncomfortable to sleeping in your car. Why not just go like, let me just take a break? I'm just saying. But to immediately continue to just go after these people with more resources, it don't make me feel good on it. It don't. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think Brother Bilal is telling the truth? I just want to hear your thoughts on it. Do you believe he's being truthful in this? Do you believe he's being truthful? Or do you believe he's lying? Press one, he's being truthful. Press two, he is lying. Press one, he's being truthful. Press two, he's lying. Press one, he's being truthful. Press two, he is lying. Press one, he's being truthful. Press two, he is lying. Press one, he's being truthful. Press two, he is lying. Tasha said some truth, but not at all. Brooklyn said two. True said one. Tasha said some of the things he said, some of the things he said that were truthful, Jada has already admitted to that. Yeah, like about the mom and the grandma. Jada had already admitted to that on her show, Red Table Talk. Don't we miss Red Table Talk, audience? Don't we miss that? I would love for y'all to call in and give y'all thoughts to mix truth with Jada that's already admitted. Like, what? That's somebody said 1.5. I would love to hear from y'all. If y'all can call in real quick. I would love to hear from y'all. 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. I would love to hear from y'all thoughts there. I would. I would love to hear. I would love to hear from y'all and see what y'all have to say. If you're free, come on, call in. There we go. Well, we're gonna bring this show to a close. I appreciate that, but he was saying a lot, and I had to tune into the app. I said, "Let me see what's being said." Of course, the audience was pretty much was like it was like a split. It was like a split with the audience, and I'm gonna read some of these comments over there that they put over there on the app. If y'all don't mind, to read some of those comments there. If I can find it, let me see if I can find it. Somebody said, I'm rolling up my reefer right now. Somebody said in the comments, they said, I need him to complete one story. Someone said, Tasha, let this man stop Tasha, let this man talk. Stop interrupting him, putting in your own ideas. Then this make him not continue his exact story. He was trying to talk about Jada in August. I seen a relationship, but then you start to interrupt him. That's why they leave notes about that because she did interrupt him on that. Paying for your constant interruption and not only to this guy, but all your hosts that come out to tell their story, and I guess they meant to say guests, is very discouraging. And I really like your shows, but you always interrupt these people. Then they don't tell their story all the way. So why are we paying for this subscription? I will soon cancel my subscription. It's not worth it. They say he's in love with Will, and his S word ain't making sense. Give me a second. I'm ready for the prescription shade on. Remy in the cup, blunt in hand. What? They said, let's have a book club discussion on the book. The wine was spilling everywhere. There's no boring chapter. That is what somebody said in the chat there regarding this interview. They said he's dressed like Tasha stole him from a nursing home. They said about time, love me some Bilal. He's very dramatic. They said what? I am not taking my shades back off. He's on Jada A word. They said, how can I get a hard copy of Bilal's book? They post that in there. They said, raise your hand if you want to see Tyrese, Jada, and Will S tape. I want to see the. Okay, I'm not going to say that. That's just too much. They said, when I read parts about Cherie, Diddy, Dewan, Mary J, I was floored. The book is juicy as hell. They said the book is juicy. They said this video almost 2 hours and he about to clown. They said, ready to buy in now. Where's the link? You look good, brother. And they're posting the link in there. They said, Bilal, are you in love with Will? He's more mad at Jada than Will is. They said, read the book. Jada is nasty, foul, and hateful. They say he's doing a lot of talk about saying nothing, but it's been 20 minutes. They say I love Bilal. He keeps it weird. He kept it weird. That's what they put in the comments. They say I have watched all his interviews and I'm still confused about what exactly he's suing Jada for. Why not help me out? Like clearly he can't stand her A word. That's what the lawsuit is about. They said right in my wrongs. You're welcome. They said she threatened his life, stopped his business as a children adults, blackmail people. I mean, the more do you want, she's evil. That is what they're saying in the comments there. And I'm like reading the comments there. Wow. Okay. That is what being said. But I had to, you know, I believe we are deserving to get Will and Jada side of the story, right? Because And this is another thing, like when you make it, you become famous. Like, people can say whatever they want to say. You being a public figure and all that, and then people can say, the interview already dropped. The interview dropped. The interview had dropped. Now we have some controversy here. The picture that Brother Bilal, they said Brother Bilal, they're saying that that's not Brother Bilal. Wait a minute. I just got that update. So some suspicious there. I'm glad that person sent me this. Okay, now another person sent me this. Oh my gosh. So they said on the book there that that's not Brother Bilal. Maybe it's AI. Maybe that's AI. They say I'm tired. Will um you say you taller Tasha? Wow, but that's what they put on the interview there. And I said, let me review it from an audience, and I came and reviewed it. It was a lot to review, and I had to review it. I had to. Love you all. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of The Wiley Show. I wanted some callers, but y'all was busy at work and all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all for coming through, leaving a comment. Um, and if some more information come on up, we would definitely dive into it again. We deserve it to get Will and Jada story. I'm not gonna say Bilal is all the way guilty, but we do believe that we need to get Will and Jada and Jada and Kevin Hart and Charlie Mack and all these other sides of the story. Now, how we did with the likes? We should have 36 likes. Click that like button, 36 likes on there. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all for coming through. If you want to contribute to the Wiley Show, $ Wiley Show 1990. And Zelle, we don't have Zelle. We have what was the other one that we have? Y'all let me know. I know we have Cash App. We have Apple Pay, 773-641-8742. Let me see what they said. They said, "What's the point of the interview with Bilal? What is he getting out of this?" You have to ask Bilal. That's a good question. They said Will and Jada isn't going to speak on it. That is what he said. He said Will and Jada is not going to speak on it. Um, yeah, because they haven't left no statement other than the fact that I know Jada did an interview with the Breakfast Club regarding this, and they did talk about that. And but the judge was saying Jada did not say your name in the interview. That was being said. That's what being said. Okay. Well, we'll let y'all know how this gonna play out. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times go, always remember to put God first. And yeah, thank y'all so very much. I said I was going to come back and talk about this, and we did. Y'all let me know. Is Brother Bilal telling the truth?